This can be a very important point to be remembered. So coming to the most important aspects of the State Finance Commission. In this regard, the State Finance Commission is headed by the State Election Commissioner. The State Finance Commission is headed by the State Election Commissioner, who is being appointed by the governor of Telangana. So that is, as I told you, that the governor, when we have discussed about the powers and functions of the governor, I tried to explain you about the executive powers of the governor. In that executive powers, I explained you about the appointments of the governor, which are being made by in the name of the governor. So, in that regard, it is the responsibility of the governor to appoint the chief election commissioner of the state as well. And but in consultation with the chief minister, in consultation with the chief minister. And the term of office of this chief election commissioner is 5 years. So the five years is the term of office of the election commissioner. And the under which article is this state election commission is being constituted? It is under Article 243K, under Article 243K of the Constitution. So this is being constituted. That is, the State Finance Commission is being constituted, and it is a constitutional body. So when we talk about the articles, of the Constitution, means according to the Constitution only, these bodies have been constituted, or these institutions have been constituted. So they are being considered as the constitutional bodies, and they have the independent entity. They have the independent entity, and they are not answerable to the chief minister or the state government. Hence, they are very independent, and they are answerable only to the governor or to the president directly. And it is and what is the combination, or what is the composition of this the state election commission? That is, it has chief election of commissioner or chief electoral officer. The chief election commissioner is also called as the is also known as the chief electoral officer, and he is being assisted by one joint secretary, then a legal advisor, and the secretariat staff who will be assisting. So the prime members, or the prime officials who are responsible in conducting fair and free elections are the chief election officer, and the legal advisor, then the joint secretary, and the secretariat staff who have been assigned to the. And this chief election officer will be a civil servant, means he will be a senior most civil servant, we can say. So the chief, as we know, that the chief, this election commission has many roles and responsibilities, and also has many functions to perform. So now the most important responsibility is to conduct fair and free elections, and they should not show any favoritism to any party, nor to any particular person, and they should conduct elections in regard to the constitution, nor they should not bow to the power of the political parties, nor the state governments, nor at the central governments. So that is the prime responsibility of the election commissions at the state level, we can say. Now coming to the functions of this state election commission, that is the election commission monitors the work relating to the conduct of general elections. That is, we have seen now presently we are experiencing the elections. Recently in our state also we had the general elections, and we have seen that the chief election commissioner has played a very vital role in conducting free and fair elections. And it is the prime responsibility, and it is the responsibility of the election commission to monitor and to conduct the work related to the elections. Now, the work related to elections, what does this mean? It explains us that now the allocating the roles and responsibilities or allocation of duties to the officers, to the officials, assigning duties and distribution of work to the officials, and assigning duties to the government servants to conduct the elections. That is, we go to the allocation of booths, and allocating them the EVMs, the list of the candidates, then the list of the voters. All this is the responsibility of the State Election Commission. Then the presiding officers, then the staff who have to conduct the elections. That is, mostly we see the government departments are involved in this conducting of elections, because as the government is accountable, no politically connected person is involved in this. Only the government servants, that is, the who are working in the government entities, that can be the teachers or the government in government departments who are working in the banks. All these persons, employees, are being entrusted the responsibility of conducting the elections in their booths, because assigning of booths, and deciding the booths, how many booths have to be there, deciding the presiding officers, all the election material, that is the list, everything it is the responsibility of the chief election commissioner to safeguard the EVMs, in the strong rooms, to until the counting is being done. All this is and with the help of the police personnel. So we can say that this is all it comes under the monitoring and evaluating the works related to the conducting of general elections, we can say. Then the second important function is to determine the limitations of elections, the determine the limitations of elections and expenditures by the candidates. That is, now we have seen that the candidates who contest the elections, they have to declare their assets, and as well as the election commission decides the amount which has to be sent or spent in the election campaigning. That is, so beyond that, the candidates should not go for more expenditure. That is against the rules and regulations of the election commission. If the candidate does so, then their candidature can be cancelled as well. So they should not go beyond the expenditure which is being decided by the election commission. And to monitor this, whether the candidates are going over the expenditure or doing the expenditure under the prescribed format, it is the responsibility of the chief election commission to take up to evaluate all the process. Then the third important one is to supervise the matters relating to supervise the matters relating to the counting of votes, then declaration of results, and issuing of certificates to various winners of the elections. Means all the work related to the elections, that is, counting of votes. As I told you, that counting of votes is a very, very important task, because all the political parties will be in they will be contesting the elections, and they will be eager to know their candidates' progress. So they have to maintain constraints, and they have to maintain the we can say the patient things to maintain the things where a fair and free counting of votes have to be done. Then the declaration of results is also being done by the election commission only. And moreover, after winning the elections, the candidates are being issued certificates of winning. That is, as the election commission declares them as the winner and issues them the certificate. So, and moreover, apart from these, the election commission also evaluates the voters. Means every time whenever the elections are held, it runs through the voters list, and it deletes the uh, voters who have expired or who don't. uh, all this process is being done, and the candidates, the voters also should update their profile, their whatever, if and the adding of new voters, that is, the citizens who attain 18 years of age are eligible to vote. So who become new voters, we can say. So these new voters have to enroll themselves. So in this in the voters portal, and the election commission, state election commission portal or the central government portal, to get enlisted into in the voters list. So this is all being done by the election commission only. And the other most important one is to promote public awareness. To promote public awareness. Now we have seen in the general elections recently, and in our state, which have been concluded, we have seen that how much voting has been done, and what how the voting has been done, and many people, on that day they think that it is a holiday, so they don't come up for voting. So, it is the responsibility of the State Election Commission to create awareness in the people that it is not a holiday, and it is a prime responsibility of each and every citizen to be part of the election process, as they are electing their own representatives. As we know, we are in a democratic form of government where we are, as we know that we are selecting our government. So the citizens have the prime responsibility of selecting our own government, our own representatives, whom we give the power to take decisions on behalf of us. So it is the responsibility, we can say it is, I would like to say that it is the responsibility of the election commission, and as well as it is the responsibility of each and every citizen to to have that awareness, to be part of this democratic system. And we can say that it is an democratic festival as well. So these are the important functions of the State Finance Commission. So this is all about the State Election Commission. Next, we will move on to the Unit 9, that is the District Collector. Now, we everybody comes know that the district collector, every district has a district collector. Now, we if you talk about a country has all the states make a country, all the districts make a state. So the each territorial jurisdiction, a boundary which is being designed or which has been created as a district collector, means a prime responsible person from the government. He will be the administrative head. The district collector will be the administrative head of the uh, that particular district. In the yesterday's class, I explained you about the administrative head of the state, that is the chief secretary. So chief secretary is the administrative head of the state. So likewise, in the districts also, there will be a district collector who is the district administrative head who has the prime responsibility of taking care of that particular district. So now when we talk about the district collector, first we have to know about the history of the district collector and the evolution, how it has been started. We have to go way back into the history to the British era. Why? Because it is during the British era only the position of the district collector was created. The position of the district collector was created in the British era only, and this position of district collector was created by Warren Hastings in the year 1772. So, in the year 1772, Warren Hastings has created this position of district collector. Now, why did he do this? To have to have a better knowledge about the particular areas in each area, because now, for example, if we take our state, the chief minister might not be able, or the administrative, say, the head, that is the chief secretary, as they both are the heads, they might not be able to take care of each and every district and go around each and every district and take care of each and every citizen of that district. Hence, this their role is being played. I mean, this is distribution of work, or we can say distribution of authority to, or delegating this authority to uh, the other people to have better administration. That is, to have better administration, this distribution of power is being done. So the district collector will have the authority and power and as well as control on the district. So, and he will be the administrative head of that district. So he will be taking care of the district, and he will be the agent of the state government, or we can say he will be the representative of the state government. So now when we talk about two, so in this regard only, as we know, the Britishers have ruled India for 400 years. So in that regard, they wanted to have a clear picture, or a clear picture of the administration. So for that reason, they created the position of the district collector to have a clear understanding of each and every area. So we can say that the Warren Hastings was the person behind the creating the position of this district collector, and in the year 1772. Now, the main function of the district collector is to supervise general administration. General administration. Yesterday, I was talking about the general administration department. So, like general administration means under this, all the departments come under this general. The term itself explains us. General means every department, every work of that particular district, every decision, every decision, every work of that district, every department of the district will come under the function of the district collector, or it comes under the control of the district collector, as he is the administrative head. So to have a better administration, to have better administration at these districts, it is the responsibility of the district collector to have control on this district. So this is the most important function of the district collector. Now, later on, this is all about the previous British era. But later on, after independence, the role became multi-dimensional. The role became multidimensional, means the role of the district collector, the responsibilities of the district collector, the duties of the district collector have uh, have become multidimensional, means in multiple tasks, multiple ways, the responsibilities have been increased. So in this regard only, we can say that the district collector, we all know that a collector is the ultimate decision maker of that particular district, and he has that control on the district. So, in this regard, the now who will be the district collector? How is this district collector selected? How the district collector is being given this responsibility? To explain this, we can say that the district collector belongs to the Indian Administrative Services. We all know the IAS, the IAS officers, we call them as. So who cleared the Public Service Commission exam, Union Public Service Commission exam, and who become collectors, the Indian Administrative Services, they are being assigned the duty of the or the position of the district collectors. So they are being assigned the position of the district collectors. So now in this district collectors giving these positions also, and he is allotted to a particular, he allotted to state, and in that the state gives them the particular districts, means appoints them or gives them the responsibility of the districts. It is the state government's responsibility to assign, to give them the position of district collector to whichever district the state government feels like. So here the state government's role also is very, very important. And now, here the district collector he can be appointed, or he can be given the responsibility. The recruitment can be done in two methods. First one is a direct method, and the second one is the promotees from the state civil services. Now, what does that mean? Here, the district collectors can be selected through two processes or two methods. First one is direct recruitment. Direct recruitment means from the Indian Administrative Services, the IAS officers who come from the clearing the Union Public Service Commission exam, they are being given this selected, and they are being appointed as the district collectors of particular districts by the state government. That is the first one, direct recruitment, we say. Then the second one is promotees of the state civil services. Means these are the officials, government officials. Now, yesterday I explained you about the State Public Service Commission. Here we have discussed about the Group 1 officers, Group 1 recruitment, Group 2 recruitments. So when these Group 1 officers and Group 2 officers, these are the gazetted officers, means who have These are the gazetted officers, and through promotions in their service, when they attain promotions, they can become district collectors through promotions. So the through promotions, the state civil service officers also can become the district collectors of the particular districts which are being given by the state governments. So that is another method of selecting the district collectors or giving the positions of the district collectors. Then we have the district collector is also known as district magistrate. The district collector is also known as the district magistrate. And here we will talk about the functions of the district collector. So he has, as I told you, he has multiple functions to perform. So as I told you, these functions are multidimensional. So we will be discussing the multidimensional functions of the collector. So first is he acts as a collector. The first function is he acts as a collector. Collector means here he collects a collection of land revenue. Collection of land revenue means the Department of Land Revenue means what all registrations, land registrations, house registrations pertaining to that particular district being the amount which is being the registrations which are being done will be done under the supervision of the district collector only. So the department comes under the district collector only. That is the first and foremost important one. Then taking relief measures, that is the relief measures, what all, if there is any relief measures which have to be given to the farmers, which are being given by the state government, which are released by the state governments, then they have to given to the farmers or the people who are in the particular district. It is the responsibility of the district collector to take that relief measures and give them, distribute that to the people of that particular district. Then we have the next important one is land records, distribution of loans, that is land records, maintaining of all the land records, how much of government land is there, how much of private lands, how many farmers have land, who has how much land, each and every bit of that government district land has to be registered and has to be the statistics have to be maintained, and this statistics have to be done by the district collector only. So the first and foremost function is the collector, that is the district collector. The first function is the collector. Second is the he acts as a district magistrate. District magistrate means, we all know magistrate means it is the judiciary aspect. So the function of the district collector is he has the responsibility of maintaining law and order in the district. So maintaining law and order in the district, and here the district magistrate here in this function, the superintendent of police, we call them as SP. He will be assisting the district collector in this regard in maintaining the law and order of that particular district. So all the district police and personnel come under the supervision of the district collector. That is the first and prime important function. Then the second important function is here the district collector has the responsibility of maintaining the district jails and supervising the district jails and the jail inmates as well. That is, how many inmates are there, how many prisons are there, how much staff is there, or yeah, all the data has to be maintained by the district collector. So we can say that the district collector plays a very important role in this regard. Then we have the next one is he acts as the development officer. Means all the socio-economic developmental aspects of the district has to be taken care of by the district collector only. That is maintaining of roads, provision of better facilities, basic facilities to that particular district people, and taking care of the farmers, giving them the industries, small scale industries, what all developmental aspects, that is taking care of the educational institutions and hospitals, everything, every matter concerned to the district in the developmental aspects, that is getting more projects, developmental projects, maintaining of canals, all this work is the responsibility of the district collector. Under his supervision only this has to be done. Then the next important one is he acts as a coordinator. Now, what does the term coordinator mean? Coordinator is he has a relationship, he has to maintain a cordial relationship between the state government and the district. That is, whenever the state government needs the information of the district, he has to give them the rightful information for the development of the district. And it's a vice versa process, we can say, because and he should be responsible enough to give, to create awareness and also implement all the schemes, all the all the schemes, government schemes and policies of the government in the district in the rightful manner. And he also should take care of the people in getting all the benefits. So he acts as a coordinator between the state government and the district. Then the last one is he acts as a crisis manager when there are natural calamities like floods, drought, or any such natural calamities, then it is a responsibility of the district collector to address if there is loss of crop, or if there is anything, or if there is no water in the district. That is all the untoward, unexpected calamities, then it is the responsibility of the district collector to address these crises and enhance a fair and free administration in the district as well. So we can say that the district collector plays a very important role in maintaining the district's administration, and also in giving the state government the perfect picture of the district, so that the government allocates better funds for the economic development of that district. So this is all about the district collector. Now we will move on to the last topic, that is the mandal and village administration. Now, we have discussed about the district collector, that is the district administration, and we will be discussing about the mandal and village administration. Now, when we talk about mandal and village administration, we get into our minds about the Panchayati Raj institutions or the Panchayati Raj systems. So we all know that the introduction of these Panchayati Raj institutions, PRIs, it has created or paved way and has played a very important role in the rural development, or in the development of the villages, or we can say from the grassroots level, the development is being observed, or we can say the establishment of mandal and village administration has given the grassroots level governance, or we can say it has given grassroots level governance. That is, we know that grassroots level means local administration, that is a village administration, grassroots level, right from the village administration, from the gram sabha or the village panchayats. From there the administration, when the administration goes on smoothly only, right from the grassroots level only, then the state can be in the developmental process. So, in the regard to the rural development, this mandal and village administrations play a very, very important role. So now, when we talk about this Panchayati Raj institutions, this Panchayati Raj systems was first introduced in the year 1959. In the year 1959, this was being introduced on the recommendations of the Balwantrai Mehta Committee. Now, but we all know that Balwantrai Mehta Committee was being constituted by the central government to look into the formation or in the better local governance. That is to, because as we all know that after independence, our country, India, was dependent on more on agriculture. 85 to most of the 80 to 85% of the rural population was, or the total Indian population was residing in villages, and the rural development was very, very important. So to take up the aspects of rural development, it was in the after independence, this Balwant Rai Mehta committee was constituted to come up with the recommendations to enhance, or to come up with the recommendations to for the rural development and at the grassroots level. So in this regard only, the Panchayati Raj institutions were introduced in India in the year 1959 by the recommendations of the Balwant Rai Mehta Committee. After that, the first state which have incorporated or which have established this Panchayati Raj system was Rajasthan in the year 2nd October. This has established its Panchayati Raj system in the state. It was Rajasthan state, and on 2nd October 1959, in the year 1959, later on, the second state was Andhra Pradesh. It has established its Panchayati Raj systems in November 1959. So we can say that these were the two states which have introduced the Panchayati Raj system in their states in the year 1959 after the introduction of this Panchayati Raj systems. So now this they have the main provisions. The we can say now we all know that when we talk about this Panchayati Raj institutions, we get in our mind the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act. That is the establishment of the Panchayati Raj institutions. That is, before that, it was only it was only a recommendations. It was only the recommendations which were being put forward. But to get to make it an act, to make it an bylaw, or to make it a law, it was incorporated by the central government, and this was passed. And this was passed in the year 1992, and this bill was placed in the parliament. The and it was placed in the parliament as the 64th amendment bill, and in the parliament, and then it was passed as the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1992. So this when the bill is being placed, And when it becomes an act, then it was called as the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act. And it came into existence in the year 1992. From then, all the states have established this Panchayati Raj institutions in their states. And it has come up. This 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act has come out with uh, two provisions, that is the main provisions and the compulsory provisions and the voluntary provisions. That is, means these are the, we can say that these are the important guidelines which the Panchayati Raj systems have to follow, or they have to be incorporated. And that are it has been divided into two, that is the compulsory provisions and voluntary provisions. So the compulsory provisions, to take up a few provisions from the compulsory, they are the organization of gram sabhas at the grassroots levels, that is at the village levels. Then the second one is a creation of three-tier structure, creating of three-tier structure, that is the at the grassroots level village panchayats, or we can say village, then the mandal level, and at the zilla level, means each district has the three-tier structure, that is to enhance the distribution of power, that is to have to give local government the power. Distribution of, in this three-tier structure, distribution of power can be seen, and more powers were given to the village panchayats at the grassroots level. Hence the local, this by the introduction of the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act, the grassroots governance was being made strong enough way back to have a grassroots level development, to make the grassroots level strong enough, the village panchayats strong in it. So the gram sabhas were given more power than the mandal parishads, which had medium powers, then the zilla parishads, which have had nominal powers, we can say. So this is a three-tier structure which has to be introduced. Then the next is the direct elections. Means elections have to be conducted at the three levels. That is at the zilla level, at the mandal level, and at the gram level. That is the panchayat level, or the village panchayat level. So we all know that panchayat elections, gram panchayat elections are held, and the head of that gram panchayat will be the sarpanch. Like that, means the electing their own local representatives, electing their own representatives from the grassroots level, means self-governing, we can say. The introduction of the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act is about local self-governments, introduce establishment of local self-governments. So that is a very, very breakthrough or a milestone in the this developmental aspects of the country, we can say, in the rural developments. And the another important one is the reservation of seats, means based on the population, based on the population, and the reservation means equal representation has to be given to the all the castes, that is the SC, STs and BCs, and as well as women. Each of them, each caste has to be given based on their population, equal representation has to be given. So these are the most important provisions. Voluntary provisions are agriculture, taking care of the agriculture, land improvements, minor irrigation, that is giving water facilities to the farmers and taking care of the farmers, giving them, providing them with seeds, pesticides, fertilizers, to enhance growth in the, and all these are the voluntary provisions. Now coming to the village administration. Now, village administration or the Gram Panchayat, we can call it as, it is the lowest level. It is the lowest level in the Panchayati Raj system. It is the lowest level in the Panchayati Raj system, and it comprises of 5 to 21 members. Based on the population of the village, the gram panchayat can have 5 members or up to 21 members. So if the village is huge enough, big enough, then they might have more members. So it can be from minimum 5 to 21. And the head of the gram panchayat is called as a sarpanch, and the members, right from the sarpanch to the members of that gram panchayat, or are being elected by that particular village voters only. So the village voters have the capability and ability to will elect their own representative. Hence the term local self-government. So, and the sarpanch, coming to the sarpanch is responsible. The sarpanch is responsible of taking care of the village in the developmental aspects and in providing all the facilities to the villagers and to the citizens of that village, and as well as in addressing their problems and issues. So, and also he takes it is the responsibility of the sarpanch to take decisions on behalf of that village people. So we can say that in simple terms, the village sarpanch is the head and the sole decision maker of that village. So, and apart from this village sarpanch and the members, these are the public representatives because they are being elected by the people of that village. So, they have a political background. So, and the term of office will be 5 years. And the after that, they might go for again elections and elect their new representatives. But this is from the political side. As I told you, that the chief minister is a political head. Likewise, the political head of that village will be the sarpanch. Now, from that, we have the village also should have the government side, government representatives or government officials as well, to help the sarpanch in conducting or in implementing the decisions of the state government or in taking care of the village in a proper manner. So in this regard, it is the to assist the sarpanch, it is village secretary, executive officer, and village development officer. These are the people or these are the government officials who assist the sarpanch in giving out good administration, we can say. So this is all about the village administration. Now we will move on to the mandal administration. The mandal parishad. The Mandal Parishad is the intermediate level. Intermediate means between two, because above Mandal Parishad is the Zilla Parishad, and after Mandal Parishad is the village Panchayat. So between the village Panchayat and the Zilla Parishad is the intermediate level, that is the Mandal Parishad. And each now I would like to explain this. Now, couple of villages, when they come together, form a mandal, and couple of mandals, when come together, form a zilla or a district. So each village has its own representatives, that is a gram panchayat, and all the gram panchayats are answerable to one mandal, that is the mandal parishad, and all the Mandal Parishads are answerable to the Zilla Parishad. Now, this is the political entity. These all are the political entity or the public representatives who are being elected by the public or the citizens of that particular district, village, or the block level. So, these are the political heads, we can say. So now the Mandal Parishad has the president or the vice president, and they are elected by the direct elections. So through direct elections, the president or the vice presidents are elected, and the members of that Mandal Parishad as well. And coming to the functions of this Mandal Parishad, they have the most important one is the community based developmental programs. Means they have to take care of that particular mandal and the villages which come under that mandal. So they have to conduct community developmental programs, create awareness, and try to give a better beneficiary, select the beneficiaries, and try to give all the schemes, provide all the scheme benefits of the schemes which are being introduced by the government